Hi, Internet. Thanks for clicking on today's edition of Stop and Think, the Puzzle Channel. I'm John Appleseed, your host, and today we will be looking at the Sunday New York Times Crossword Puzzle, posted on February 2nd, 2025. The constructor is Derrick Niederman, and the editor is Will Shorts. Today's title is 2-for-1 Special, and I smell a rebus. I suspect we'll be swapping out one letter and inserting two letters or something like that. Maybe, or it could be something completely different. We'll find out as we go. All right, let's play. One across is trading post. Don't know. One down, red rover, home. Red rover, send so-and-so right over. Two down, I smell blank. I smell a rat. Three down, blank act. A measure against mobsters. I think that's the RICO Act, usually used to prosecute gangsters. Four down, indigenous people's name for Mount Rainier. I think I know that, but I don't remember it. One across, trading post. Is that a mart, maybe? 17 across, Ave Maria, appropriate, Ave Maria finale, appropriately. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus. All right, so aria are the final letters of Ave Maria, and Ave Maria typically sung by a female voice, and I guess so an aria is a song that would fit there. I was singing the Chanticleer version, which is for male voices. And stoolie is 26 across. An informer is known as a stool pigeon or a stoolie, and a stoolie might result in a RICO prosecution. The red rover is the rover on Mars, I think. And I'm going to try Mart for trading post. And it is it Tacoma? Yes, I did know that. That's where Tacoma comes from, the city in Washington State. Mount Rainier is right there. So this is The Bourne Legacy and Lovely Bones. $23 down, horror film locale, in brief. Don't know. 18 down, skinny / dip. Okay, so here's our theme. The italics indicating this is the theme, and it was 2-for-1. Skinny dip. So maybe these are two clues for one answer. Maybe. 5 across, for example. Could be say, S-A-Y. 6 down, Shapiro, NPR is Ari Shapiro. 7 down, antiquated ascent. Yes'm, maybe. I'm going to say for example. You might say that to mean, for example, say. Buying binge is a buying spree. 18 down, skinny dip. 5 down, officer with a radar gun. A speed cop, maybe. It was Rachel Weisz in The Bourne Legacy. Yes. Wasn't he like her ex or something? So maybe it's not Tacoma. 3,605 in ancient Rome. So the Roman numeral that equals 365 would be MMMDCV, I think. Or is it M before 500? 31 down is horsepower, another themed clue. 19 down, poet pound is Ezra. Okay, so I think Rachel Weisz, how do we fit her name in here? Horror film locale. Hell? How does skinny dip work here? All right, I'm very confused by the theme. And then this this seems to require a rebus, or this requires a rebus, but this isn't a themed clue. 34 across, Italian sports cars, informally. Alfa Romeos, Alphas. 44 across, provoked an online fight. Trolled. $31 down, horsepower. 37 across, gear tooth is a cog. 51 across, one-time Kia model. Don't know. 38 down, like some eyeliners. Literary, maybe? 46 down, bygone owner of Virgin Records. EMI is a large British record label. Maybe Richard Branson bought part of that company or something. 28 down, seasoning brand that dropped the first part of its name in 2020. Mrs. Dash is a seasoning brand. Did they drop the Mrs. at some point? I'm going to try Yes'm for 7 down, a shortened form of Yes Ma'am. And cartoon character inspired by W.C. Fields, Mr. Magoo, I think. I never noticed the similarity before, but now it's obvious. 32 across, image on a Missouri State quarter. Maybe that's the Great St. Louis Arch. I'm going to try Mrs. Dash for the seasoning brand for 28 down. 8 down, fictional composer whose first three initials mean ASAP. As soon as possible is also PDQ, pretty darn quick, and PDQ Bach is a fictional composer, Peter Shickley's persona. And again, we've got QB in here, fast car. If we rebus in Q and B, quarterback. 9 down, dietary plant fiber. No. 10 down, foreign exchange fee. Don't know. 11 down, Chrysler building style. That's an Art Deco building. 12 down, request is the ask. Italian fashion house, Prada. 20 across, Venetian magistrates of old are the Doges. And 24 across, fast car. 9 down, dietary plant fiber is roughage. And foreign exchange fee. It doesn't click. I've exchanged a lot of money in foreign countries. It's just the rate, I don't know. Okay, still confused by the theme. Let's try this corner and maybe we'll get some more things to help us figure out. 13 across, hardliner. Don't know. 21 across, French friend, ami. The female form would have an E at the end. 25 across, wild bunch. 29 across, gave a darn. It could be sewed. 33 across, wombs. Uteri, as I've seen in the puzzle before, is the plural of uterus. 42 across, ¿Cómo está usted? Or ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Informal. In Spanish, 48 across, Holland Tunnel. And 54 across, the Tick Blank Challenge, a TikTok challenge. So can we get any of these down? 29 down. Prompted in a theater is cued. You cued an actor or ushered somebody online, cued, or on stage. 13 down. Protective outfits for handling radioactive material. Hazmat suits. So we're definitely rebusing in things. Gave a darn cared. So an H here and a Z and an M in this square and a U and an I in this square. Holland Tunnel. Holland could have something to do with Dutch. 14 down, almond-flavored liqueur is amaretto. Stand in a cellar. A wine rack is a stand that might be in a wine cellar. Okay, Holland Tunnel. Maybe this is Dutch ditch. Holland isn't quite Dutch, but I'll accept it for crossword purposes. And ditch could be a tunnel. Small entryway receptacle that might also has loose change. A key dish. A lot of people have a key dish on the stand in their entryway where they drop their keys when they come home and pick them up when they leave. Hardliner is a hawk, yes. Wild, zany, many for bunch. So we rebus in. Let's see, I'm going to pause the puzzle. Okay, it seems to be working. The last couple times that I've hit that rebus button, it takes me right out of the puzzle for some reason. I think I'm in the right square. I'm rebused in. No, and I'm not. Rebus, and it did it again. There we go. Okay, pause. All right, I'm back in. I think I've figured it out. It seems to be working down. I think maybe I need to be, I wasn't scrolled far enough down. So what's going on here? 25 across is wild/bunch. And we need hazmat suits for 13 down. So we put a Z in here, which is the first answer. Wild is zany. Bunch is many. So we need 2 letters, 1 for each answer. So zany and many are the answers for wild and bunch. And Z and M gets rebused in for the 13 down clue. The same is true for 14 across, which is Dutch and ditch. Holland isn't quite Dutch, but as I said, I'll accept it. And ditch isn't quite a tunnel either, is it? But I'll accept that. So 8 down, PDQ Bach we need for the down clue. So we put a QB in there. 24 across, fast and car. Quick is fast, and Buick is a car. So we've got 2 answers, quick and Buick. And agio, I guess means change in Italian maybe. Okay, so I haven't changed money in Italy. Maybe that's my problem. So I don't know that word. But agio, I guess, is the foreign exchange fee. So here we go. If this is... we need a C for Tacoma, don't we? Horror film locale. And skinny dip. I'm still not sure about that one. And then I need to figure out the Roman numerals that go in here. And I don't know why the clue is being highlighted like that. Stop that. Okay, that seems... I don't know what's going on there either. A lot of trouble with the software today. Okay, let's get back into the puzzle. I think I've figured out the theme a little bit. I'm not quite sure how it applies here, but we'll come back to that. Where should we go? Right here, 39 across. So that's desirable condition for hostas. What are hostas? I don't know that. 43 across. Divinity school subject. So religion or some subset of religion. 49 across. Figures on flight boards. That's going to be estimated times of either departure or arrival. ETAs or ETDs. 55 across. Home of the Temple of Poseidon. Greece probably, or some place in Greece, Athens maybe. 61 across. Stadium. Timekeeper. So we'll need to figure out where the rebus goes. 69 across, exist. That could be are, A-R-E, they are, they exist. And 74 across, average income. So a tour aid, not sure. 35 down, what Hester Prynne wore in a Hawthorne novel. She wore a scarlet letter A. The scarlet letter being the name of the novel. 36 down, excessive praise. Flattery, something. I'm going to try Athens for home of the Temple of Poseidon. Hello there, good sir. Okay, I'm going to take Athens out immediately after putting it in. I think this is Sir for 60 down. 56 down, kind of line that no one just stands in. Don't know. 61 across, stadium, timekeeper. For exist, I'm going to try R. Average and income. That could be par and pay. Flattery. But this would be the rebus, wouldn't it? So, or is it? Yeah, I'm very confused. Tour aid, an area map. I want to rebus in R and Y here, but then how does that fit with the 36 down? Religion for divinity school subject. ETAs, estimated times of arrival. Attica is a place in Greece. Maybe that's where the Temple of Poseidon is. State, oh, maybe we put a rebus here. Is it flatterer and flattery? $56 down, kind of line that no one just stands in. 51 across is Kia Optima. This is a difficult puzzle today, made more difficult by software problems. Honking or screeching, for example, 45 down. Are those examples of road rage? 70 across, your business startup. None of your business, maybe. Jeans popular in the 1980s. Don't know. 79 across, name spelled by the initials of 5 consecutive months. Is road rage wrong? We don't have a name that begins with G. Road. I like none of as your business startup. Words that might precede the words your business. A conga line, if you're in a conga line, you don't just stand, you down. Road. What's the jeans that began with a G? I don't know. 85 across, direction of the wind that brought Mary Poppins. Was it the east wind or the west wind? How caviar might be served on toast, I think, is a typical way to eat caviar. Toast points. 63 down, will, given the opportunity. To mean to. I mean to do it. I will do it if given the opportunity. Oh, is this maybe metronome and metrodome? So a metrodome could be a stadium, and a metronome is a timekeeper. Can we put road noise? Yeah, we can rebus in if this will work. D and N. Put in road noise. Those are noises you might hear on the road, honking or screeching. Gitano. Yes, I remember those. An adversary for 71 down is for foe. The east wind for the wind that brought Mary Poppins. I guess this is means to. He will or she will have given the opportunity. She means to. Place to buy tickets. A station. A or N here. 86 down, feature of rhubarb pie. Is rhubarb tart? Maybe it's tartness. 90 8 across, Mel, who sang the 1941 #1 hit Careless Hands. I don't know that song, but I do know Mel Torme. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. It's one of my favorites of his. So 79 across. Jason, June, what would it be? July, August, September, October, November. Yes, okay. Jason fits there as the name formed by 5 consecutive months. Station, for a place to buy tickets. Mel Torme sang Careless Hands. He's known as the Velvet Fog, but I've read he didn't care for that nickname. 99 down, Mothers in Mexico, or Madres, Spanish word for mother. And 76 down, deli devices, slicers. Okay, so we put in a rebus here for metronome, metrodome. Excessive praise. Oh, this is 2 letters, isn't it? Okay, I don't know why that confused me. I wanted to have R or Y work for this, but we just need an R and a Y to make flattery, which is excessive praise, and then 74 across is either par or pay, depending on which answer we want to get. I wonder if we need to put a slash in these rebus squares. I hope not, because that's going to be even more difficult. So what is 38 down? Like some eyeliners. Glide on, is that a way to apply an eyeliner? Put down is to disrespect, or insult is to dis, sometimes spelled with 1 S, sometimes with 2. So I guess glide on is a type of eyeliner. 58 down, party to the left of Democrats, socialist, I think. And then this empty spaces up here are mocking me. Horse is Colt, and power is volt, maybe? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is 3 M's for 3,000. 500 is D, but then we still need 105, which is CV. So we put CV in, and then 31 down can be either Colt or volt. Okay, slim is skinny, and dip is swim, to go for a swim, to take a dip. So we put in L and W, and then Rachel Weisz, but we need an H here and an E here. 23 down, Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street is a horror film franchise. So it is Rachel Weisz, and it is Tahoma, not Tacoma. So maybe Tacoma is a garble of Tahoma. All right, I'm going to have to trust to luck there, but I think we've got that figured out. Slim for skinny and dip for swim. Rachel Weisz was in those films. And there we go. Okay, now we're on track, I think. 39 across. I don't know what the hostess is. 47 across, treasure. A gem, maybe. 52 across, spot. To espy is to spot something. 40 down, lineage. Don't know. And 41 down, major, shops. Nope. 59 across, they put things on the back burner. Cooks or chefs, maybe. 64 across, smash hit. Could be hot something. 72 across, word often shortened to a letter and a number. Don't know. 77 across, Denver, Colorado. Major shops. 53 down, one eager for radical change. Young Turk might fit if we double up some letters. 60 down, body parts with caps. Knees have kneecaps. I'm going to try cooks for people who put things on the back burner. I like Young Turk. Smash hit. Denver, Colorado. 87 across, where Cheers is set in a bar. And if this is Turk, this would be a final K. And 94 across, jewel case holders. Jewel case holders. What holds jewel cases? Don't know. 82 across, applied to, used on. And if this is a T, 77 across, or would this be the double letter? We could put a G, T in here. Denver, could be John Denver. Pickleball need, you need a net. 66 across, steamed Chinese bun is a bao. 73 across, Catherine the Great was an empress, a tsarina. Don't know. 66 down, help me out here. Don't know. 67 down, fast evaporating cleaning agent. Alcohol evaporates quickly and can be used as like an alcohol wipes to clean something. Sicilian defense in chess, for example. Don't know. 90 across, chart-topping Basil or Braxton. I know Tony Braxton. So maybe alcohol is wrong there. Ammonia. That's another cleaning agent. Does it evaporate quickly? So maybe Empress, EMP, could be abbreviated, or Empress could be abbreviated to that. Opening, Sicilian defense, maybe that's an opening in chess. 96 across, architect Maya. Don't know. And 1 across, stars and stripes. U.S. flag. Okay, so if we put S and F in this square, this would be a U. An L goes here. Summa cum laude could be a modifier on your diploma. Slumber is sleep. Party is not fleep. Don't know. Be a doll and help me out here, maybe. Maya Lynn or Lynn Maya for the architect name. All right, I'll accept that. And Denver, Colorado. A state name and a stage name. Okay, John Denver. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Pause for a moment. All right. I always have some trouble with the rebus, but having quite a lot today. I thought I'd figured out that whenever the rebus comes up, I'm just going to pause, and then whatever shenanigans go on with the software won't be in the video. But that's not quite working out today. All right. So what did we have? We had 77 across. Denver is a stage name. John Denver is not his real name. I don't know what his real name was, but it was John Denver was his stage name, and Colorado is a state name. And a Young Turk, I think that comes from the end of the Ottoman Empire, maybe when the Young Turks were the ones swooping for a revolutionary change in the end of the Ottoman Empire. I think that's where it comes from. So what is a smash hit? A hot run? A hot something? Don't know what that is. Sephora purchase for 65 down. That's a makeup store, isn't it? Mascara might be something you buy at Sephora. A home run is a smash hit in baseball. Okay, back up here. Let's put in home run. Canine is referring to dogs and often shortened to the letter K and the number 9, like on a police car, you'd see a canine unit. Lineage is your descent in your family tree. Major shops. Emporium is a large shop, so I guess the plural would be emporia. Shade is a desirable condition for hospice. Oh, is that a flower or a flowering plant, something like that, that thrives in the shade? Okay, just not familiar with it. Gem for treasure, descent, emporia, espy. Okay, all those look correct, and it's stage name, state name here. All right, what is 80 across? The E in GE, General Electric, so elec goes there. Conclusion is the end for 81 down. And, oh, jewel cases are what CDs used to come in. This was a C, wasn't it, for slicers? All right, that's my fault. CD racks are holders of jewel cases, which is what used to hold CDs, old music compact discs. 88 down, kapow, bang or bam, something. And 89 across, not plugged in any way, is acoustic, like an acoustic guitar. Is it 2 C's? No, just one. Eric Clapton Unplugged. That unplugged version of Layla was one of my favorites. 100 across, year abroad. Año is a Spanish word to say year. So in Spain, abroad, you might say año. Rainproof cover. No, this is kapow bang. Gummy bears. With a Y or an I? Not sure. 112 across, nothing much. 107 down, crib call. Mama, a baby might call mama from the crib. Same old, maybe. 113 down, soul legend Reading. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Otis Redding sang that. 114 down, something to look through. Don't know. 115 down, mild expletive. It could be darn or drat. So same old, same old. What's going on? Nothing much. Same old, same old. Certain MC. 123 across, first name in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Don't know. 127 across, right hand. Your assistant is your right-hand man or your right-hand person. Let's try drat for a mild expletive. You look through a lens for 114 across. Tina Turner, I'm sure, is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Siesta is to slumber and fiesta is a party. All right. The host master, the certain MC, something master. 126 across, happy companion. Happy, one of the Seven Dwarfs from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs for the Disney film. Doc was another one. So Doc and Happy would be companions of each other. Risk of heavy lifting. 119 down, snow cone. The shaved ice treat. 111 down, promise keeper. Wonder if this is Toastmaster for 118 across. If there's an OA here, promise could be your word, and keeper could be like a ward, a game warden. Put OA here. Okay. So don't press return. Just click out of it. An R here. Sorry, an R. Hernia is a risk of heavy lifting. So let's try H and E in that square. Don't press return. Trail is a path, and head is your pate. Pate is a word for your head, usually a bald pate, I think is the way it's I've usually seen it used. And hernia for 122 across would be a risk of heavy lifting. Okay, we're almost done here. 109 across, woodworking tool with a belt is a band saw. 109 down, cotton capsule, a cotton ball. And 110 down, Sony co-founder Morita. I think it's Akio Morita is his name. Card game. Aha. So this yeah. Cotton ball or cotton boll weevil is something that infiltrates bowls of cotton. And I think 117 across could be Joker is a card. Is there a game called Jaker? Poker. Poker Joker. Okay, so this is O. This is just the single letter O. This is J or P. JPEG. 121 across. Beethoven Dedicatif pour Elise is one of his pieces. And 125 across. Sheen Gloss. So JPEG, J and P go in here, and Joker is a card. Poker is a game. JP, don't press return. There we go. All right, 83 across. Organization once led by George H.W. Bush. He was director of the CIA before becoming vice president and then president. 91 across. The start of O Come All Ye Faithful. O come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. What is the start? I don't think it's going to be O come, because you wouldn't have that in the clue and the answer. Is it adeste? In Latin, it's adeste fidelis laeti triumphantes. So maybe it's adeste, but we need to rebus in some things. 92 down, sommelier's prefix, a wine master. Eno is the, I think, the Greek word for wine, which is the prefix related to things related to wine. 97 across, follow could be ensue. Hilarity ensued. For the birds. Don't know. 108 across. Hall of Famer Martinez. Pedro Martinez. Pitch for the Red Sox. My apologies if I got that wrong. 116 across. Dino. Expedition. T-Rex and Trek. Yeah. So a T-Rex could be a dino. A Trek could be an expedition. And classic British sports cars are Jaguar, as they say. Jaguar XK, is that a mark of Jaguar? 120 across, Grim figure. Could be an ogre from a Grimm fairy tale. Oh my goodness, this is a long puzzle. 124 across, Costner's role in The Untouchables, Elliot Ness. I guess XKE, I'm not quite sure about that as it relates to Jaguar, but let's put in X and K because I'm pretty confident about T-Rex and Trek. 91 across. 103 across, For the Birds. 91 down, grabbed as an opportunity. Leapt on. I'm going to leap on this opportunity. Avian is For the Birds. 103 across. What parallel lines never do for 83 down? They never converge. Ones in the know are insiders. Okay, so it's a long O. The O, come all ye faithful. That is a long O sound as opposed to a short O sound. And N finishes the puzzle, I think. Okay, 41 minutes is a very long time for me for a Sunday puzzle, especially lately. I get part of that time was me futzing around with the with the rebus controls. But yeah, that was difficult. I had a lot of trouble figuring out the theme, and we do have slashes in here, but fortunately we didn't have to type those in. That was difficult to figure out, and even once I figured it out, it was difficult. Just the mechanics of putting in the rebus answers was also difficult. But we managed to get through it in the end. And so also some difficult clues. Yeah, avian for the birds, long O for O come all ye faithful. Those were hard. All right, a difficult puzzle for a Sunday. That's what you want on a Sunday. Give you some enjoyment. You don't want to get through it too quickly. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.